So we are back with a brand new Rants review, and we are checking out another Wednesday game from the great people at Usaopoly, aka OP Games or Op Games. This is really awesome. It's a connection with Hasbro and MGM for their Wednesday show, and you actually get to go solve a clue mystery through the Nevermore Academy. So let's open this box up, see what makes this game so much more different than other games of Clue, and see if you should pick it up as well. So they tell us that every time they make one of these two-type games, they do try to make it a little bit unique and special, specifically for not only the theme and style of the thing they're basically connecting it with, but also to make it unique and fun for players. You know that traditional tuck box, they use the same thing for Monopoly to go to organize the cards when you're not using them. I love this kind of like wax paper-esque card holder as opposed to plastic cellophane. The more we get that out of the world, the better. And then we have player cards. We get to play as characters from the show. And these are things like Enid Sinclair. If I meant to wolf out, then I'm going to do it on my own timeline and not yours. She says, once per game, you may move to any part of the game board. Yoko Tanaka, Nevermore has encouraged me to sharpen my mind to end my fangs. Once per game, you may look at a card that one player has just shown another player. Ajax Petropoulos, I accidentally looked in the mirror and kind of stoned myself with my snakes. Once per game, you may ask a question using the part of the game board you are not in. The proposed character is moved to that part of the game board you name. Eugene Oettinger, snitches get stung. It's Hive code. Once per game, you may ask two questions on the same turn using the location you're in. Bianca Barclay, as my dear mother always says, fire tests gold, suffering tests a woman. And their ability is once per game, you may move twice, roll the dice, move, and then roll again. And then Wednesday Addams, which I think all of us are going to want to play as. I act as if I don't care if people dislike me. Deep down, I secretly enjoy it. And this is once per game, you may randomly pick a card to look at from someone you just showed a card to. So just kind of back and forth play. I like that. That's very playful. On top of the player cards, people get to use their one-time ability. You do have actual cards like the locations, and then you have the question deck. So the main deck, of course, in the game gives you the items like a poison syringe. By the way, we do have the items here. It's cool. So on here, you do have a poison syringe, and then you have a bow. You have a fencing flail. You have chains. You have a beehive. And then a crackstone sword. So that's really cool. Then you have, of course, the players: Enid, Yoko, Ajax, Eugene, Bianca, Wednesday. And then you have the locations: Forest, Coffee Shop, Police Station, Pilgrim World, Principal's Office, Nightshade Library, Ophelia Hall, Botany Class, and Crackstone's Tomb. So those are really cool cards. Of course, you know the general way of playing the game. You're going to shuffle those cards up into the deck, hand them out to players at random while taking one of each card and placing it inside the clue envelope for people to try to solve. Really kind of easy and simple there. And then for players, you do have their player tokens, which is going to go on these bases. Color part always messes with me a little bit. That's clearly blue. That, I think this is, I think the character sheets would actually help us. Okay, Bianca is green. Clearly. Eugene is yellow. Ajax is blue like I thought. Yoko is purple. Enid is red. And Wednesday is gray, but I guess white works. So these pieces get shoved to their little holders so that you can move your characters around and then be forced into accusational rooms as well. It's always been a part that I really liked about the original Clue game is that your character can be pulled around to other rooms simply by other people, like pulling you there. So, like, if you think someone's close to solving a solution and you know that location is not held by anybody, and you might be all like, oh, no, yeah, I'm going to accuse that guy over here in this room because I want to keep him from figuring out that room isn't held by anyone else well, which is brilliant. Boom. So you have all the player tokens, and then we, of course, have the board with the locations from the show in here: Ophelia Hall, Botany Class, Crackstone Tomb, Police Station, Pilgrim Royal, Coffee Shop, The Forest, Nightshade Library, Principal's Office. The packet goes here. Of course, these doors are rooms into there. So you've got secret passageways that take you to the corners of the board. You've got question marks on the board. If you land on them, you get a question mark card. And then, of course, you also have the dice, where if you roll and you get a question mark, you also get one of the question cards, which has special abilities and features in the game that's going to allow you to gain some benefits and bonuses. Things like take an extra turn, add 6 to your die roll with Fester, move anywhere, play now or keep until discarded. A lot of these cards you can keep and use them when you want to. Take a sneak peek, peek at a card being shown to another player, keep until needed. Make someone reveal a card. Show this card to a player of your choice. They must immediately reveal one of their cards to all players. This is a play immediately. You don't get to choose when you use that one. The rumor stays unanswered. Play instead of answering a rumor. Bonus question. Ask a question about a victim, weapon, or location. Do not move your token or any of the things you're asking about. Play immediately. The Hyde. If 8 is revealed, the game ends for you. So as you go through the game, you're going to be revealing the Hydes. This is another one of the features of the game. You shuffle this into the question marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you draw the Hyde card the first time, it is then kills the player that drew it if it's the 8th one that's been played. Because you do leave these cards that look and know, hey, we're reaching the 8th one. Once the 8th one is drawn, though, you shuffle it back in the deck of question marks. If it is drawn a second time, the game ends for everybody. So it is a very fun little additional facet of the game. Kind of puts a shot clock on the game to prevent people just draining the question mark cards as a way to gain extra benefits and beat the game without playing it like traditionally is done. But that's really cool. I also want to comment about this the board. I think the artwork specifically here for the player cards is really kind of cool and stylized. You've got the like spiders and thorny vibes and ravens, very much on brand with not only Wednesday but the show as well. Well, hopefully you guys like this. Hope you guys pick this up for yourself. This looks really cool, really on brand, and a great way to get ready for the next season of Wednesday, which should be coming down the pipeline. And also, if you're a big fan of the Addams Family, it's a great way to delve deeper into the feeling of their world. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next week.